We've got an action-packed video today filled with Nintendo Direct rumors, Pokemon rumors, new Pokemon information and news, and all sorts of stuff. So get yourselves ready. Let's do it.
Butterfree, go!
Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka aDrive. I'm bringing you guys a brand new video today, and today we're gonna dive into a handful of things about the Pokemon world. A lot of Pokemon news. I'm gonna hit you with a bunch of different things today that I didn't want to make separate videos for, but we also have a really cool rumor that I'm gonna talk about at the end of the video regarding the Crown Tundra, so lots of things to be excited about. If you like these kind of videos, be sure to like the video down below. Subscribe if you guys are new, get those notifications turned on. I post Pokemon videos every single day, so you don't want to miss that. But let's jump into it and let's talk about this Nintendo Direct rumor. So the first thing we have here is that there is a rumored Nintendo Direct for this week, actually, later this week. Now, there's an investors meeting that we know of that's gonna be in September, and oftentimes Nintendo will do Nintendo Directs prior to that so they can kind of have their pipeline projected and kind of open in the public, so that way people know what's coming. And obviously COVID-19 has kind of delayed a lot of different things in the world, right? Movies and video games and things of that nature. So it's really crucial that Nintendo is able to set the stage for what's coming. There's a lot of rumors over a new Nintendo Switch that's going to be unveiled at some point, perhaps this week, perhaps later this year, but we do have expectations of a new Nintendo Switch next year. I will say, when it comes to Nintendo Directs though, keep your expectations pretty low for Pokemon related information, as Nintendo Directs are more focused around the Nintendo platform, whereas Pokemon is more so in a Pokemon Direct, which would be separate, but you never really know. We know that there's a Pokemon Snap game in development. We know that Pokemon Unite is a thing, but I don't think that would be looped into Nintendo. And then there's a lot of rumors about Diamond and Pearl remakes, which I still think are on the table as we are headed towards the Pokemon 25th anniversary next year, and it's bound to be a big year. They're not gonna go a year for 25 years of Pokemon and be like, yeah, we're not gonna release a main series game. So I'm definitely confident in the fact that we are gonna get something big. This Nintendo Direct may point us towards that. Either way, I expect to see some really cool titles announced, and there's a lot of reason to believe that even if there isn't a Nintendo Direct in the next week, there's gonna be one in the next few weeks, so get excited for that. And if there is one, you can watch it live on twitch.tv/aDrive, as I always stream those directs. The next bit of information is about Pokemon Home. Pokemon Home did about $5.5 million worldwide in their first few months, which is pretty nuts, and it's definitely a big money maker, which kind of brings the question of like, why do we still not have Pokemon Go connectivity if this app is making so much money and so many people have subscription revenue through Pokemon Home? But nevertheless, Pokemon Home has addressed that they're going to be implementing more anti-cheat measures that are going to kind of stop Pokemon that have altered attributes. So maybe Pokemon is starting to crack down on some of the hacked Pokemon. I'm not super confident that that's going to be a thing, but definitely something worth noting here. Pokemon Home has been a huge success in my opinion, and they're going to try to kind of crack down on those hacking measures. So something to look out for if you have any hacked Pokemon in Pokemon Home. You might want to get rid of them. The next thing, many of you guys may have been watching the Pokemon Players Cup, which was an online tournament for VGC. They're actually giving away a free Porygon right now for the next couple days with the code Pokemon Players Cup. I'll have it on the screen for you guys if you want to download a competitive battle-ready Porygon2, which I think is pretty cool. Porygon2, the premier Trick Room setter in the metagame right now. Very nice pickup. But I will tell you guys, it's a little funny because it's going to be banned in about 2 seconds. Here we have a ban list for VGC Series 6, which is really pretty interesting that they're gonna be banning a handful of Pokemon for VGC moving forward. Rillaboom, Togekiss, Cinderace, Incineroar, and Indeedee, both male and female. T-Tar, Whimsicott, Torkoal, Dragapult, Venusaur, Porygon2, which of course they're giving away for free, Mimikyu, Gyarados, Hippowdon, Excadrill, and of course, Magnezone. This is gonna be a huge shakeup for competitive Pokemon starting September 1st, which means that all these Pokemon are gonna be removed from the competitive online ladder, and you're gonna basically have to find new threats. I expect things like Porygon Z to really run rampant. I think Rain is gonna be super strong as an archetype with Politoed and Kingdra. And then of course, Dusclops somehow sneaks around the ban like a little tricky dude, went for Phantom Force apparently, so he didn't get banned. And now Dusclops becomes the premier Trick Room setter once again, which it previously was anyway. So as drastic as this shakeup is, there's still gonna be a handful of Pokemon that are going to be prevalent in the metagame, and you're just going to find new Pokemon that are common threats. Clefable, I think, is going to obviously move to the top as the premier Follow Me user now. Maybe even Togetic can do some things. I think Clefable probably a little bit better in that scenario, but very interesting to see the competitive metagame shift. So if you've never played competitive VGC, this might be a really good time to kind of jump into things, as there'll be a completely new metagame that everyone's going to learn from scratch on September 1st. And now we're getting to the good stuff. And this is a rumor, so I want to kind of, you know, approach that gently. This is a rumor, but it talks about the Crown Tundra. And I wanted to talk about this a little bit. I thought it was pretty interesting. It talks about the release date being November 18th. It says Peony is Chairman Rose's brother. We still don't really know if there's a connection there. We're just assuming. Peony's daughter is your rival, and her ace is Galarian Slowking. Very interesting stuff there. Then it talks about some version exclusives. It says Sword is Elekid, Bagon, Gible, Raikou Ho-Oh-Latios, Groudon, Dialga, Tornadus, Reshiram, Xerneas, Solgaleo, Buzzwole, Kartana, Blacephalon, and a White Horse Pokemon. And then Shield has the version exclusives of Magby, Beldum, Dratini. You guys can read, right? All the way up to the Black Horse Pokemon. So again, these rumors talk a lot about a White Horse and a Black Horse and how they're going to fuse with Calyrex to be a big part of the storyline for Crown Tundra, which is interesting. Definitely interesting stuff. Talks about some version exclusive fossils like the Dome Fossil, the Claw Fossil, Plume, Jaw, etc. The Helix Root, Cover, and Sail being in Shield. Ode Amber, which is of course how you obtain Aerodactyl, going to be in both versions of the game apparently. Then you've got Regirock, Regice, and Registeel getting new signature moves, which I find pretty interesting. Obviously we know Regidraco and Regieleki are going to be the brand new Regi Pokemon, but it's interesting to see that the other Regis, the old ones, might get some sort of special treatment, so that way they're a little bit more viable, because Registeel is really good, Regice is pretty bad, and Regirock is very mediocre. So I think giving them something that can make them a little bit better, which would be nice, I would think be quite nice. No more new Galarian forms. So this is saying that obviously we went into the Isle of Armor. I think a lot of us, myself included, were expecting a handful of new Galarian Pokemon to pop up in the Isle of Armor. We simply just did not get that. There was nothing. We got Slowbro, and that was it. So big disappointment there. Seems that that's going to be the case here. And rumor aside, I don't actually think we're going to get any new Galarian forms. It's just an FYI. So just something to note there. I really don't think we will. It says the Kanto forms of the birds can only be transferred through home. I don't know about that. I mean, we know we're going to get the Galarian Zapdos, Articuno, and Moltres through some sort of story event. And you'll be able to get them through the Crown Tundra. But it seems to be very interesting that the kind of Cantonian forms, maybe you could only get them through transferring them in, which would be easily to do through Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, or, you know, something like Ultra Sun and Moon transferring through the generations. Then it talks about some post-game toss here. Peony and Peony's daughter can be rematched once per day. We know about the Galarian Star Tournament, the event that allows you to catch the 4 Swords of Justice. It can be shiny hunted. And then it says that there's going to be a new max item similar to the max mushrooms and max honey, which will appear in the Crown Tundra. It's the main ingredient for the max soup, which allows Melmetal to Gigantamax, and there's 5 of them required, which is an interesting kind of concept here. Melmetal is a super weird Pokemon in the sense that we've known since almost day 1 that it has a Gigantamax form, yet it's never been officially confirmed, announced, even discussed by Pokemon. So we really are a little confused about that and what's going on with Melmetal. And you can't use max mushrooms to Gigantamax it, which I find pretty interesting. So we'll have to see what happens with Melmetal. And then in regards to some of the other stuff, we know about the Galarian Star Tournament. I mean, this rumor here seems very, very legitimate in the sense that everything is so plausible, right? There's nothing super outlandish about it. I think the reality of it is we had a lot of Crown Tundra stuff leaked already through just data mining, so I'm not expecting a ton of surprises, but we do know that there's going to be those storyline elements. There could be some curveballs there. I think really the big thing here is Crown Tundra is going to add a lot of gameplay experience and a lot of hours into the Sword and Shield kind of game. Obviously shake up the competitive metagame, which is good. And then I think we're gonna get a big splash for Pokemon 25, man. I just can't understate that enough. The more I think about it, the more it makes sense. 25 years of Pokemon, they're gonna do something massive, dude. And I think the Diamond Pearl remakes are the most logical situation, but perhaps we'll get some insight as we move forward here with this potential Nintendo Direct rumored. I think that there's gonna be a slew of information in it, but you know, Nintendo is looking to hit a home run, especially with their kind of rivals Sony and Microsoft already talking a lot about their next generation consoles. Nintendo is not going to have a next-gen console. They're going to rock with the Switch for a little longer here, which I think makes sense. I don't think we need anything new, but they're going to have to figure out ways to kind of keep up and you know, maintain consumer interest, right? This is a business when all is said and done, and they need to figure that out. So lots of exciting stuff coming up in the pipeline. I think these next couple weeks are going to be very, very crucial in terms of what we're going to get. But as a Pokemon fan, just curb your expectations, because it makes way more sense for any big Pokemon news to come early next year. Because if they announce Diamond Pearl remakes now, 1, we have a year waiting period for it, and 2, it could cannibalize the sales of Crown Tundra, which is kind of weird because people already pre-purchased it through DLC, so maybe not. But again, I would hold your expectations there. I do think there is a possibility for something like a Pokemon Snap to have a release date and things like that. So a lot of news in this video. I wanted to kind of cover everything to the best of my ability in one video, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. And like I said, hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you guys are new. Definitely get those notifications turned on so you do not miss a video. Let me know what you think about this rumor, and are you guys expecting that Nintendo Direct this week? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to check out another rumor video, you should check out this one right here. Otherwise, YouTube thinks that you should check out this video. So watch one of these videos and have yourself a great day. Peace.